So I'm sure, as we all know, two of the most stressful times during a artist slash crafter slash anyone with any form of like hobby or creativity is one, the holidays, and two, a loved one's or friend's birthday. And it just so happens that my boyfriend's birthday is coming up. And I realized a bit last minute that I probably needed to make something for that. So I am the week before throwing together a project for his birthday. So come with me on this chaos whirlwind of a journey. Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Maddie, and I am the Crafty War Dog here on YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. So this week I am making something for my boyfriend's birthday, and I have been seeing all of these videos and stuff on Pinterest and Instagram of people putting appliques that are like patchworky on hoodies and stuff to like cover up like ugly logos, and I've been loving the fish. So I decided to do sharks because we both love sharks, and I came up with a design. I came up with a design that is a thresher shark, because that is both his and I one of our favorites, and a whale shark. So I made a design which I will throw up here, and I think it's cute. I tried to make it so that like their fins are touching so that it looks like a little heart. And I'm gonna add like bubbles and stuff, just to fill out the space a little bit. So I went out and I thrifted a sweatshirt, which had to go to 3 thrift stores to find a basic like crew neck hoodie. Are you kidding me? 3 thrift stores for that. And that was crazy. I also went and found different fabrics and stuff, different blues and stuff, because my fabric collection is lacking some blues. I have some funky blue textured things in my collection that I might try and incorporate into the patchwork. But either way, I think it's going to be really cute, and I'm really excited to start it. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm excited to go ahead and get started on it. So here we go. So instead of trying to redraw what I drew digitally, I just decided to go ahead and print them out big so that I don't have to attempt to redraw it. Obi, can you stop interrupting all of my video clips, please? Oh, she fell. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I printed them out big, and I'm going to cut them out, and these are going to be my patterns. And I think order of operations here is, sorry, I'm giving very much order of operations. It's going to be great. It's going to be perfect. There's never been a greater order of operations ever. Yeah, order of operations. I am going to make the patchwork just, in a rectangle. Nothing fancy. Patchwork first, and then cut out the patterns. Oh, there's 2 chickadees. Hi. Cut out the patterns and then place them on, and then, cut out the patchwork from that. How most people do patchwork. But yeah, I'll show ahead and show you the scraps I'm thinking about using. So these are from my collection. They're kind of cool. I was thinking these 2 for whale shark, this for thresher. I also got this for whale shark, because, whale sharks have those spots. And then I got this cool textured, almost like water textured shirt for the thresher. And then I suppose I will also show you the hoodie. I got 2 garments because I hadn't found the hoodie yet. Not hoodie, crew neck. So the first one I got is just like this basic waffle type t-shirt type thing. And then I got this gray crew neck. And those are gonna be our bases. I think I'm possibly gonna make 2. We're gonna see how the first one turns out and how fast I can get that done. And if I can do 2, that would be great. But we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that patchwork. So I just went ahead and did the thresher patchwork as well. You can see how that's, I did this without laying the pattern on top of it. I just went ahead and like covered the length, but I didn't think about this. So I have a lot of, you know, just extra pieces that I'm just gonna unfortunately have to end up cutting off. But apparently,
I've never been on live television before.
this beautiful watery scaly type texture melts when you iron it. So I now have beautiful blue stuff on my iron. So this is clearly just plastic, but oh well, it is what it is. Well, I'm glad I did check, because they're too small. I want them just to be a little bit bigger. I'm gonna check to see if maybe I can just, you know, like add a little bit of allowance along the edges when I'm cutting out the patchwork. I know I can definitely do that for the whale shark. Thresher might be a bit touch and go, but we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can just like on the fly make them bigger. Oh well. I'm sorry. But can we just take a second? This might genuinely be one of the cutest things I've ever made in my entire life. One thing I did do, obviously I changed the layout of the design. I don't know, it just wasn't laying right on the fabric itself, so I changed it. So they're still holding hands and kind of in a heart shape, but I don't know, I like the composition of this much better. Also, another thing I did, it is really heavy on this side. Unfortunately, it's leaning a little bit this way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to embroider a couple of bubbles going that way so that it kind of, you know, balances out the composition a little bit. So it's not so heavy on this side. But aside from that, I'm just going to embroider a couple of little details onto here. I'm debating whether or not I want to give them facial expressions because I kind of think that this is really cute. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. But for now, I'm really pleased with this. Well, gentle folks, it's done. Went ahead and finished it off camera because, quite honestly, I did a lot of the embroidery while I was at work. And I can't record there. So I also did a lot of it while I was gaming with friends this morning. Wingspan, if you're interested. I don't know if we have any birders in our community. We should. Birds are awesome. But it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and pop into the reveal.